Cool.
Okay.
So, debate time again. Why not? Because there's always topics to discuss around the league. We could always talk about them in crunch time. So let's talk about one of the first things. Okay, Justin Fields calls out his offensive coordinator last week. The defensive coordinator gets his house raided by the FBI, allegedly, even though there's not been a correct source that's said that's happened, because Peanut Tillman was not there. I don't know. They go out and they get embarrassed in front of Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. Prime time, mind you. Okay, Kevin Burkhardt on the call with Greg Olson. So after that embarrassment they put on the field, they have still yet to have win a game since last year. Monday Night Football, I think it was week 6, where they beat the Patriots in their own disaster that the Patriots were having last year. They have not won a game in close to a calendar year. The topic here: should the Bears trade away Justin Fields, blow it up, start over again in 2024?
Well, I heard like a Jets trade away Zach Wilson and a first and a second for Justin Fields. How would you feel about that?
That'd be the Jets move.
I saw it was a Who Says No post. And I was like,
I'm pretty sure FanDuel posted that. Like, you want engagement, you're getting the wrong engagement on your damn social media posts. This isn't Madden, okay? I can make Justin Fields good in Madden. I can't make him. Christ, the Jets can't do anything good for Zach. Do you think they're really going to do anything for that dumpster fire in Chicago? No.
Yeah. The problem is no one's going to take him midway through the season. So,
yeah.
And they're going to have to pretty much go all in on losing to get Caleb Williams and then try to trade away Justin Fields. The problem is, I guess someone would want him. Like, I guess he's shown more than Trey Lance has. So, I guess you could trade him.
Patriots move to trade for Justin Fields.
I mean,
that Trey Lance didn't show major negatives, as much negative stuff. Like, there's still
I don't think Justin Fields is like awful. Like, I don't think he's. I'm sorry, I'd take Justin Fields over Trey Lance, to be honest. Like, Trey Lance looked like dog shit. So I'm good on that. Like, I'd rather Justin Fields. The problem is, like, the Bears are kind of like controlling him in a way, like, where it's like, okay, we want you to turn into this type of player. No, like, he can't read defenses that well. He's a athletic freak with a bazooka of an arm. Get him out in the freaking flat, roll him out, play action, and let him see the field and say, oh, is there a guy somewhere where, like, he can see the field? It's not hidden for him. Is it there? No. If not, I'm booking it. Mike Vick, see you later. I'm gone.
Should be every play.
Like, that should be their offense. It's pretty much running and play action off of it. Clearly, you can't play action every freaking pass, but my gosh, that's what it should be. Read option. You're telling me you can't do these things with him? And yet you don't see that in Chicago. Like, again, I'm not a genius. I'm not an offensive winner. I'm not going to tell you how to run an offense. Like, I don't know that the X's and O's of doing that. But my goodness. They're doing shit ass backwards with a guy that's not a perennial pocket passer. You see how he literally is second all time in the season in rushing yards. He's disgusting. He was running all over the field just like Lamar Jackson. Like, come on, what are we doing, Chicago? He's not a pocket passer. It's Chicago's own fault here. I don't get how they can be this bad organizationally, but they are. Like, they just prove time and time again, like, they're that bad.
Oh, I also forgot to add about the bad Wednesday that Chicago was having, where they had $100,000 worth of equipment stolen from Soldier Field. Yeah. And it's funny that I saw the video of the guy that walks into all the college stadiums and all that stuff on TikTok. He then got into Soldier Field because someone left the door open. So whoever took it probably went through the same door and then took all the lawnmowers, parking equipment, and whatnot.
They're at this point, they're just shy of someone driving onto the field and doing donuts. Like, this is nuts.
Browns 2.0.
Talk about that. I do feel like this situation is most comparable to maybe Baker, where it's just like it was not a good situation at the end of that with the Browns and Baker, and they kind of just let it walk, and maybe Justin Fields finds success elsewhere. You know, Baker found a little tiny bit of success, kind of rejuvenated his name a little bit in LA for a second, and now is genuinely having success in Tampa Bay. So, you know, that's at least the most relatable, most comparable situation I can think of that this maybe plays out as. But yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this is a combination of he just hasn't improved since last year, and a combination of the situation just ain't right now. The team, everything is just seeming to not be right. The energy's not there. I mean, DJ Moore. I don't know if you saw the clip of DJ Moore. He was like mic'd up, and someone on the other team or something was saying something to him.
Oh yeah, they ain't using you right.
They ain't using you right, and DJ Moore was like, "I know," kind of thing. So like, there's that.
Yeah, so
it's just
Eberflus is gonna get fired before week 6.
It's possible, and the just situation's all wrong. So like, I think that's pretty much where this is at.
I read a thing that of Bears fans where it's like, here's a head coach that's been there for a while. They inherit a guy. So like what? Lovie Smith, Lovie Smith was there. He gets fired. Jay Cutler was his guy. Then the new coach that came in, I'm drawing a blank on what his name, Mark Trestman. Yeah, Mark Trestman. He takes over. He wants a quarterback. They do the whole thing. John Fox goes, no, John Fox was there. Oh, hey, we don't want this guy anymore. We want a quarterback. So they take Mitch Trubisky. They fire John Fox. And then, we see what's his face, Matt Nagy going. He doesn't want Mitch Trubisky, so he wants his own quarterback. So he's going to take, Justin Fields. And now we're kind of in that cycle again where this quarterback's just going to get stuck in the whole same realm and all that stuff. But
everything is wrong in Chicago, man. I mean, it's been wrong for years with the head coach and head coaches, and Matt Nagy finds success as an offensive coordinator, right? Offensive coordinator or defensive? What is he? He's in Kansas City right now,
he's
right?
the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and they like him there, and it seems to succeed. Obviously,
Well, it just shows like a lot of good
coordinators. Yeah,
coordinators are great coordinators and not good coaches.
And again, I just
Probably
feel like
Brandon
it's a bad
Staley.
situation. Yeah, I feel like it's just a bad situation all the way around. Stadium situation isn't pretty right now. Hasn't been pretty for years, I guess, because they want a new stadium or they're gonna or whatever it is. It's just like the whole thing all the way around for the Bears is just not it. So I think that's where it's at.
They'd find a way to get the first pick, and Caleb Williams says, you know what? I'm good.
He's going to see the Cardinals at 2. He's going to say, yeah, nah, I'm not doing it.
Wait, did he say that?
He's already mentioned that he might stay depending on what team gets number 1.
Yeah.
I think it was a reference to the Cardinals, but
he'd be dumb doing that, by the way.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So let's see. Let's go back to week 3.
Is Allison in like NFL social media now? Is that what's happening?
Probably because Taylor Swift took over.
Oh, do we want to mention it at all?
No.
No.
I did have it as a topic, but I'm like, I got some better topics that we can.
I mean, it's if you haven't.
I got better topics that we could talk about. I did have it originally written down, but I'm like, I'm just creeping it out.
I mean, it's if you've gone on social media, you've seen it, and that's that.
I would have hit the ejecto button on myself if we went there.
So last week, during the Jets and Patriots game, the Patriots attempted a goal line, a 3rd and 1 rush to where some scrums happened after the play, where Sauce Gardner and Mac Jones got into it after the play with C.J. Mosley coming in. There was no flags in the play. Devin McCourty came out and says, you can't keep defending these things about, Mac's reputation as a dirty player, because this isn't the first time. This isn't the second time. This isn't even the third time that he's done stuff like this. He said, he's twisted Brian Burns' ankle. He was out for, I think, the rest of the year for that. He slid kick Jaquan Brisker with the Bears. Devin McCourty also went on to say, he doesn't think he's a dirty player, but, he has to keep in mind, hey, not a lot of people are going to keep on defending you with this stuff. But the question here is, what should the NFL do with Mac Jones?
Well, they do realize, right? Like Tom Brady did the nut kick on almost every slide he ever did.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do anything unless he does it again. Kind of like, okay, the NFL knows now, okay, we're not going to act dumb. All the videos are out. So I guess if something else happens again with him, then they might do something. They might fine him. And then if something happens again, then I guess suspend him. But no offense, we knew Vontaze Burfict was a dirty bastard in Cincinnati and when he went to Vegas, and nothing ever really came of that. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's rather unfortunate, but you might not start getting calls in games. If someone, gives them a little extra, the league is going to know. People are going to know. So
last year he got injured by I would say illegal hit or whatever, tackle or whatever by someone on the Ravens, maybe? I can't remember.
Calais Campbell?
Yeah, Calais Campbell tackled him from behind, body weight and everything, whatever, and Mac got injured from that. There's always going to be stuff that happens. People get riled up. Something like the Brian Burns one, that's awful. I feel like that's a suspendable act. You do something to injure someone else, but whatever. There's enough that goes around where people get injured and they don't get any action, and then they do it again the next week. We already seen that this season. So I'm as clueless as anyone when it comes. I'm as clueless as the NFL when it comes to doing discipline stuff. So I don't know. I mean, it's just
You're not getting away with it, Jake. You're not getting away with it. I had to do it.
Why? It didn't explode this week, so
Someone didn't put them in the freezer.
That's a rookie mistake. It was a multiple temperature change part, but yes, we will continue.
So following their Week 3 loss to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Davante Adams mentioned, he's not happy with the culture in Vegas. It's not a winning culture. He's kind of just tired of losing and whatnot. He's he's playing for his hometown team, the team that he's watched. Since he was a kid, it's always been a dream for him. Went there because of Derek Carr. Derek Carr leaves. He goes to New Orleans. My question to you is, should the Raiders trade away Davante Adams?
No.
No.
The Raiders should not do that. That'd be very silly of the Raiders to do that, but wouldn't shock me. No, they should not trade him away. He's the best player on their roster. Davante's also an idiot. What'd you sign up for, big guy?
Yeah.
You knew what you signed up for? Your best friend gets traded away. They isolate him to the dungeon, and you don't say anything nah, that's my guy. That's why I came here. Yeah, you pretty much sat there in silence about it. I don't know what to tell you. This is what you get. This is what you get. I don't know what to tell you.
Also, I think McDaniels gets fired before Davante Adams gets traded.
I don't know.
I don't think McDaniels gets fired.
He's another guy. I don't think they have the money to fire him.
The Raiders can't afford it because of the whole Gruden contract, and Gruden got what, 120 million over 10 years.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have caved to the public pressure from the I don't even know what to call it, assassination attempt to try and get it. Dan Snyder.
Yeah, that was not.
You shouldn't have caved that. Now you're just stuck.
The optics would be awful as well. 2 coaches in a row like that. They should. I think they should have stuck with that special teams coach, that interim for Gruden.
Yeah,
freaking awesome. But whatever.
We all know the Philadelphia Eagles. They run a play on the goal line. Okay. There's been several names that have come out about what to call that play. Okay, we know Philly has, tremendous plays like Philly and whatnot. But I got to ask you, what should the proper name of the Eagles goal line quarterback sneak?
It was already had a name.
It is what it is.
It already had a name last year. 92%.
Yeah, I mean that's what
I read. It was the brotherly push.
That's what the Eagles fans want to call it. Don't let the Eagles fans get away with this one. This is easily the tush push.
Brotherly shove.
Oh, the tush push is beautiful as well.
It is. It sure is. Philly should embrace it, honestly.
I mean, they do also embrace the 92% thing. I mean, I know for New Heights podcast,
Jalen Hurts himself called it 92%.
Yeah,
I don't care what he calls. He's not gonna yeah, man, I'm getting my tush pushed. He's not gonna say that. He's not gonna sign up.
Oh
for
man,
that.
push my
He
tush.
at 92% in the beginning in week 4.
Nah, I don't care. No, I'm good. All the Eagles fans can sit in all the holes and call it the 92%. I'm going to call it, since I hate the play so much, even though it works like a charm. I'm calling it
too. It's fine. It's not patented.
I think
I think another team actually did it though this week.
Well, it's gonna happen because it's a play that exists.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't seen it a lot, honestly. So
I think
it's the Philly O-line is that fucking good. So they're yeah, we're gonna do it, because the thing is, everyone knows about it. And how many times have you seen a 4th and 1 or anything, and you don't see anyone do it?
Yeah,
it's a Philly thing, man. It's crazy. Oh yeah, we all hate it. Okay, it's not just Philly's playbook. You can all use it. No one uses it because it's Philly's line. It's disgusting. That's pretty much what it is. They're proving it time and time again.
Oh yeah,
everyone can do it. It's not just okay. All right, it's Philly's play. We're not gonna do it. You see, it works like a charm every fucking play.
For a little bit.
Let's go.
And it's it's with a quarterback that could bench like
Squat.
2 of us or whatever.
Yeah, you can squat
2 of us,
600
sorry.
pounds.
Sorry, squat 2 of us. Yeah, it's.
I didn't know Nick Chubb was your quarterback.
But it is.
Chubb squats like 1,000.
I mean, there's been variations of quarterback sneaks. This is obviously the safest. I mean, Brady had his jump up and just float the ball over for a second kind of thing. But obviously, this is the safest version of a quarterback sneak you can have, and it's gone well. So screw it.
All right, I got one last one. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's not an NFL related one, okay? I cooked a really good steak today, so I needed to ask the opinion here of the proper degree to cook a steak.
Degree? What do you mean by proper degree?
Well, rare, medium rare,
Medium rare. It's not even a question. It's medium rare. If anyone else says anything, meet in the comments, and I'll meet you there. It's pretty much that's what I'm at.
It's
medium
not even a well done. It's a congratulations.
Yeah, medium rare, please, every time. I'm okay with medium well as well. I'm okay with well done.
It depends the place I go to. Like I'll order if I go to like a Texas Roadhouse or an Outback, I'll order a medium because if it's cooked, slightly under, I'll still eat it. Kind of deal. So if I'm going to a nice steakhouse, yeah, give me it rare. I could trust you. It's your
Give
job.
you just a straight rare, not medium rare,
rare.
just straight rare.
Just straight rare. Yeah. I have the photo of that one steak that was questionably raw. So
Well, you can tell a difference. There's rare and then there's not cooked. Rare.
blue.
Rare the correct way.
I like medium rare. I'll take medium rare. Just a little bit there.